Ever feel like you're looking for a shortcut, to the really big picture? Well, today that shortcut might just start in Henderson, Tennessee.
That's right. We're doing a deep dive into this pretty unique set of sources called A Proclamation to the World from the Road to Damascus in Henderson, Tennessee.
Quite a title. And it lays out this, well, incredibly ambitious plan to end basically all conflicts, social and international.
Yeah, it really does. The core mission, as they put it, is about unpacking this stark choice for humanity: mutual guarantee or mutual destruction.
And they're using Henderson, this small town, as the sort of live test case for a global fix.
Exactly. It all comes down to this one key idea, Arvut. It's a Hebrew word.
Right.
They describe it as like the cosmic law of mutual responsibility.
Okay, Arvut. And the claim is huge, that everything from, say, Gaza to a traffic stop dispute in Henderson, it all stems from breaking this one law.
That's the assertion. Every injustice, big or small, is just a symptom of violating Arvut. So let's get into their diagnosis. They call it scale invariant conflict.
Scale invariant, meaning the pattern is the same everywhere.
Pretty much. The idea is that this spiritual cancer of separation, as they term it, works identically whether it's in, a local disagreement or on the world stage. The system's reaction to truth, they call that the poison of separation.
Hold on, that's a profound claim. Saying a traffic stop issue and an international crisis share the same basic operating code. How do they bridge that gap other than just stating it? Is there proof offered?
Well, their argument is that the structure itself, the status quo in both cases, is built for division, not unity.
Right.
So when faced with truth or a call for justice, the system's default is just to reinforce the separation. It doubles down on the problem.
Okay, so if the system's rigged to fail, what's the proposed solution, this Henderson protocol you mentioned?
Right. It's positioned as a global invitation, really. A systems upgrade offered in 3 practical steps, happening concurrently.
Okay, step 1.
Step 1 is pretty radical. It calls for a fully independent, totally transparent investigation into alleged structural violence right there in Henderson. They frame it almost like a ritual, a global ritual of truth-telling.
A ritual of truth-telling. Okay, what's step 2?
Step 2 acknowledges that the current system, the decaying one, can't actually handle that truth. So you immediately start building the alternative, the new vessel.
A new vessel? Like what?
Things like what they call Arvut councils, and also this digital token, the HNDR Lite token.
HNDR Lite. What is that exactly? Is it like a cryptocurrency governance?
It's presented more as a proof of concept, a token representing a future economy based entirely on this mutual guarantee idea, moving away from competition, showing basically that unity can be economically viable.
Got it. And step 3?
Step 3 is about scaling the covenant. The sources argue that the answer to global conflict isn't bigger armies. It's a denser network of this mutual guarantee, built town by town, community by community.
A denser network.
Okay.
And there's an instruction manual involved. You mentioned the Zohar?
Yes, the Zohar. There was this specific event, a covenantal gift, 48 volumes delivered to the city administration. But, and this is crucial, they stress it's not about religious conversion.
How do they frame it then?
As a systems engineering schematic, or an operator's manual for building trust and resolving conflict. Purely functional.
That's a fascinating framing. An ancient mystical text as a neutral engineering manual. But how do you sell that to a, secular government body? Surely there's resistance.
They argue the principles within it are universal protocols for human interaction, non-denominational. Which leads into their practical test, the October Ministry Game Plan.
October Ministry? Is that like a formal group?
No, not a formal organization. It's more the name for this specific strategy, the soft launch. It targets institutional ignorance, not necessarily malice.
And the goal is an agreement, right? It's practical participation.
Exactly. The goal isn't to get everyone to agree on the Zohar's cosmic meaning. It's simply willing participation in a 30-day experiment.
What kind of experiment?
A measurable one. Can implementing just one principle from the Zohar, like, say, see the divine in the other, actually measurably reduce conflict incidents during city work, for instance? Fewer hostile interactions.
So the pitch changes. It shifts from the cosmic to the utterly practical. You're not just enforcing laws, you're becoming guardians of unity.
Precisely. It's framed almost as operational risk management. This approach, they claim, reduces lawsuits, citizen complaints, makes the job easier and safer. Spiritual wisdom disguised as practical efficiency.
So bringing it all together, Henderson is being set up as, the patient zero of peace. the template for any community to transform conflict into cooperation.
That seems to be the idea. Turn every potential conflict, every potential lawsuit into an opportunity to practice and strengthen mutual responsibility. It's a powerful concept.
So the final thought then. The source material claims the material victory is already achieved because the Zohar, the supposed schematic, is physically inside the system, the police station. It just needs activation.
Right. It's just sitting there.
Which leaves us with a question for you, listening. If transformative change really could be about inserting a new operating manual, activating something already present, what knowledge, what principle, what resource might you be sitting on in your own life or work that just needs to be acknowledged and activated?